In June 2003, some workers in a remote area of Central Ireland were cleaning the swamp. That's when they saw a shocking thing: 2 human hands in the swamp. They got scared and called the police, and the investigation began in the guise of murder. These were some remains of the human body, which included 2 open arms, chest and stomach. But neither was there a head, nor was there a part below the waist. The skin of the body had hardened like leather and had turned black. The body was sent to a lab for testing. The lines on its hands and fingerprints clearly indicated that it was a 4-day-old body. But in reality, the body was much older. Samples were taken for radiocarbon dating, and the result that came out shocked everyone. This body was neither 4 days old, nor 4 years old, nor 4 decades old. In fact, radiocarbon dating revealed that it was a 2,400-year-old body. But how was such an old body proven even after 2,000 years? Who was this person, who had a very important role in the ancient Irish kingdom? Why was he killed, and what did he eat before he died? Welcome back to Scope History Videos. Viewers, this news made a ruckus all over Ireland. But this was just the beginning, because it was not the first shocking information of this body. 20-year-old pathologist Richard Shepherd told after examining the body that, whoever it was not natural to die 2,400 years ago. It was killed in a very scary way. There was also evidence in its body that its head and lower part were deliberately separated after death. Such signs were found in this body that could give archaeologists a chance to know the ways of ancient Irish people. But the biggest question was, who was this? How were the parts of his body preserved so well, and why was he killed? The answers to these questions were hidden in this body. Various experts started studying this body. No one knew its name, but it was called the Kroogan Man for research purposes, because the mountain where it was found near Central Ireland is called the Kroogan Hill. Meeting near the Kroogan Hill was an important sign for the experts. 2,400 years ago, in the Iron Age, this mountain used to be the center of the ancient Irish kingdom. At that time, there were many kingdoms in Ireland that controlled different parts, and every kingdom had a separate king. These kings were customary to wear a crown on such sacred mountains. If the Kroogan Man belonged to the ancient Irish kingdom, then what was his role here? In the Iron Age, the ancient Irish people left no information in writing. Therefore, to solve this puzzle, the experts had only the support of modern forensics. The first thing the experts calculated was its height. Its arms and legs were much larger than normal size. In the Iron Age, the average height of the Irish people was 5.5 feet, but the experts calculated the height of the Kroogan Man to be 6 feet 6 inches. This was a sign that the Kroogan Man was a very tall, muscular, broad-chested, and different-looking person in his life. That is, he could have been a warrior, a laborer, or a farmer. But the evidence found from the body is giving some other indication. Upon further consideration, the experts found that his fingernails were clean and cut. This means that it has been confirmed that the Kroogan Man was neither a laborer nor a worker in his life, because in that era, such facilities were only available to upper-class people. Apart from this, the Kroogan Man did not have any kind of marks on his hands, which normally occur due to labor. That is, whoever this person was, he never worked as a laborer. And the fact that the nails were cut cleanly shows that he had a high position in society. Another sign that reveals important information about the identity of the Kroogan Man. Before his death, he was wearing an armlet on his left arm, which tells a lot about his personality. It was made of leather and had copper alloy clips on it for decoration. Experts believe that in that era, only those people wore such armlets who were of high status. This armlet is also believed to be associated with the worship of the sun. The metal clips on it were probably the sign of the sun, which indicates that the person was probably a religious priest or a druid. Investigators had now learned a lot about the Kroogan Man. High stature, muscular body, high status in society, and possibly a religious leader. Now it was to know why he was killed and how he died. If you look at it, the body was found in the middle of the swamp, a mixture of water and rotten plants that had preserved the body for 2,400 years. The rotten plants in this swamp make the water acidic, which makes the outer part of the body hard like leather. and it prevents the internal parts from rotting and decomposing, just like it happens in mummies. When it comes to mummies, everyone thinks of ancient Egyptian mummies. They are also preserved, but they were deliberately dried. But the bodies in the swamp are naturally preserved and become mummies. That is, the mark or hole where it is trapped there in time. That is, whatever marks were made in this body before death, they will still be there. There were holes on both the elbows of the Kroogan Man. When these holes were examined, the experts found small pieces of wood inside. Experts believe that before his death, his arms were tied tightly with a twisted rope made of wood. Because of this, a piece of wood had also entered inside, and the swamp also preserved the pieces of this wood. Experts believe that these holes were painful, but not lethal. Perhaps it was done on purpose to keep the Kroogan Man in control. The body was now revealing the 2,400-year-old secret one by one. But the question is, why was it tied before death? And how was such a cruel person killed? When examined, it was found that the neck had a cut from the back up and from the front down. It was a clear indication that it was bent forward at the time of death, under the knees, and then attacked from behind. Investigators believe that the neck being separated in this way seems like a planned execution, as a punishment, not a death in an accident or war. Another injury on the body helped a lot in solving this puzzle. It was seen that the left nipple of the Kroogan Man was cut with a knife. This was a strange act, which could have a very deep purpose behind it. Usually, someone can only do this if he has to leave his signature mark, or it can also be a part of a ritual in ancient times. This was the question that no one had an answer to. Some answer that would become the chain link of the Kroogan Man story so far. After that, something happened that seemed to have given life in the investigation so far. The same year, where the body of the Kroogan Man was found, a little far from there, from the Meath County of Ireland, another body is found from another remote area. Experts named it Colony Cave Inn Man, and surprisingly, this person also died exactly in the same period when the Kroogan Man died. Experts found a lot of things in these two bodies that looked the same. Both were preserved, both were alive in the same year, both bodies were found very close to each other. The lower part of both was missing, and most importantly, the left nipple of both was also missing. These things indicated that there was probably only one group behind these two murders. Experts had now come very close to knowing the truth, a truth that they were about to find in history. The answer to who these two were was found in the books of the Irish religious missionary of the 5th century. It was St. Patrick's letter, which was written 900 years after these murders. Patrick said that in the ancient Irish kingdom, the king's nipples were very important, and if people had to remove their king from office, they would cut his nipples. Tall, clean-cut nails, omelette in the arm and nipples cut. Kroogan Man and Colony Cave Inn were not ordinary people, but they used to be the kings of the ancient Irish kingdom 2,400 years ago. But why were these two kings killed in about the same period? Was it a ritual, or was the kingdom suffering a heavy loss? The answer to this was found in the same cave where their bodies were found. The cave is like a layered cake. Every 12 years, a layer of 1 centimeter increases. In this, rotten plants, mud, and nearby crops are pollinated. Similarly, in 1,200 years, a total of 1 meter thick layer comes on the cave, and in 2,400 years, a layer of 2 meters. The story of the atmosphere of that period is written in every layer, just like a time capsule. Experts wanted to know what the weather was like here 2,400 years ago and what crops were grown. For this, they took samples 2 meters below in the cave and started looking for microscopic evidence. The shape of each crop's pollen is different, which is easy to identify. It was found that there was a lot of cold and humidity in that period. And in comparison to other layers, people's crops were very low in this period. Instead of crops, experts only found wild grass-grown pollen, which proves that people were starving in that period. The kingdom was in trouble, and it is obvious that people were also very upset in this condition. In ancient kingdoms, people believed that all the happiness was on the king of the time. And when the king could not bring happiness, it was removed. Perhaps this was the reason why people sacrificed the king and chose a new king. Cutting nipples was a kind of confirmation that this person could never become a king in the next life. But did the Kroogan Man know that he was being sacrificed, or did it all happen suddenly? The answer to this question is hidden in the stomach of the body. When traces of food were found in the stomach in the lab, it was found that before death, the Kroogan Man was fed bread and butter. But the food traces stuck in the nails were telling a different story. It was seen that until 4 weeks before death, the Kroogan Man mostly ate only meat. This shows that normally he used to eat protein, but before his death, he was removed from the throne and was given plain bread. Experts say that there are many chances that the Kroogan Man had already known about his sacrifice. And maybe that's when he was tied to the ropes to resist. Kroogan Man and Clonny Kevin were the unfortunate kings of the ancient Irish kingdom in the Iron Age. When the weather began to change in their era, people not only removed them from the throne, but also removed them from the thorns of painful death, in the hope that maybe everything will be fine now. Do let me know in the comments section. I hope you will like and share this Scope History videos. See you in the next video.